Welcome for part 2. Now we have our introduction. And now let's get onto the trivia for today first. Do you know that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeter taller during the summer? When a substance is heated up, its particles move more and it takes up a larger volume. This is known as the thermal expansion. Conversely, a drop in temperature causes it to contract again. The mercury level inside the thermometer, for example, rises and falls as the mercury's volume changes when the ambient temperature. This effect is most dramatic in gases but occurs in liquids and solids such as iron too. For this reason, large structures such as bridges are built with expansion joints, which allow them some leeway to expand and contract without causing any damage. Now, agenda for today. It's just the same agenda for our part 1. You will understand the rules and you will be able to follow the rules of the subject-verb agreement. You'll have no problem constructing sentences and you will improve your grammar. Now for our rule number 11. Some nouns, such as those in the table below, exist only in plural form and hence they take a plural verb. So this is the table. Clothing, tools, and instruments. Gloves, binoculars, jeans, forceps, knickers, glasses, leggings, headphones, pajamas, scissors. So they only exist in plural form and they take a plural verb. Now for our next slide, we have an example. Others, belongings, like and dislikes, clothes, outskirts, etc. etc. Now for example, I bought these sunglasses yesterday. Do you like them? So the underverb is this. And another example is my clothes are dirty. So plural verb clothes and the underlined is are. The clothes are dirty. Now for our exception. You can use pair of to refer to a particular example of nouns that have two identical parts. For examples of nouns with two identical parts is pants, shorts, earrings, gloves, glasses, and binoculars. Please note that you can say pair of stairs or pair of savings because stairs and savings don't have two identical parts. So the example is my new pair of jeans isn't a good outfit. So the underlined word is isn't. Another is the brown pair of shoes on top shelf is too expensive. So there, pair of shoes, and in this number 1 is pair of jeans. Now in rule number 12, collective nouns such as class, committee, herd, public, crew, team, government, company, audience, and group usually take singular verbs. So, they have singular verbs. For example, herd of cows is gazing. So, the underlined word is. Other example is the audience was asleep by the time the speech is finished. So, the underlined word is was and the verb is asleep. So, we only take singular verbs. And in this first example, the verb is grazing. So, it is only singular. Now for exception. When a collective noun is considered as a collection of individuals as opposed to a single unit, it takes a plural verb. This is an uncommon use though. For example, the audience were all cheering for the home team. So, takes plural verb. Now for rule number 13. Uncountable nouns usually take singular verbs. As name suggests, uncountable nouns can be counted. Example, hair, milk, water, butter, honey. and syrup. So, the rule number 13 takes nouns that are uncountable and usually they are only singular verbs. So, example is milk is not one of my favorite foods. Another example is honey is dripping from his hand. So, like that. So the underlined word is is. Another example is the perfume has such an intoxicating fragrance. So we have their singular verbs. Number 14. Abstract nouns usually take singular verbs. Example, truth eventually prevails. So the noun is truth and the singular verb is prevails. Another example is the fragrance of this perfume is so overpowering. So we have there the fragrance and is. Rule number 15. Distances, periods of time, sums of money, etc. take singular verbs when considered as unit. For example, 5 days is not enough to prepare his report. Another example is 5 kilometers is long distance to walk. So it pertains to distance, periods, or time, money, like that. For another example is $100 is a steep price for this part of shoes. So there we have $100, 5 days, and 5 kilometers. And we use the word is always. Number 16. Expressions representing portion such as one third of, majority of, and part of take a singular plural verb if a singular plural noun follows of. So it takes singular plural and singular plural verb and singular plural noun. Example is nearly half of work remains unfinished. Another example is majority of the voters haven't yet voted. So we have there haven't. So we have voters that haven't yet voted. So the subject is voters followed by the noun. And then another example is one third of the students were absent today. So that's all for the 16 rules of subject verb agreement. I hope you understand something in this video and I hope that it can help you through your lectures in class or sit works and it enlightened you to be more and to understand more of the video and topic. So that's all. Thank you.